Hey, how's it going? This is your boy JB, back with the NI Gardener. It's time for the December plot tour just before Christmas. Okay, so we're starting off in the polytunnel to begin with. Let's have a look at my beetroots. They look really, really cool. I'm going to spend the afternoon actually potting these on out because it's time really for them to go out on the main soil. They can't really grow any further in these particular pots, so that's probably the best thing to do with them, to be quite honest with you. I'm just falling over here, bear with me. As you saw the other week, I pulled out some potatoes. This is what's left of my potatoes here. Nothing major to show there. I'm going to pull them out next week. On surprising growth, this is just seeds obviously that I've just picked up over time, but there's some spring onions as well, so they're doing quite well too. Other than that, I do have one solitary broad bean has gone alive, which is nice, although I've got a massive surprise for you in a wee second when we go up to the top of the garden. Okay, heading up to the top of the garden. Here is my garlic. It's doing quite well actually in this pot. It's not covered or anything, but it seems to be growing really well because the stems and everything are really, really strong, so quite pleased. Kale isn't doing too badly either. Probably needs kind of pulled back a little bit too, but you know, that'll continue to grow over the winter, so it'll be all good. Right at the back there, as you can see, is my other potato plants. They'll come out next week as along with the other ones. You can't really see it there, but there's garlic the whole way down the back here. I'm obviously going to have to weed that whole back plate out again, I think. Spring onions aren't doing too badly. They're getting a little bit leggy now, so that's fine. Don't know what this is. I'm hoping it's a chicory, but I have a feeling it's a weed. But you just gonna let it grow out and see what happens. There's nothing else really going on within there apart from little bits of weeds here and there. As you can see in here, this is really just all weed, so it is. So just get rid of that. They're out of the way, but they're not looking too badly. Small amount of growth there with the broad beans that it's set up before. Here's my beetroots that are outside. They haven't died off yet and they're still quite strong, so I can honestly say that it's been a triumph so far, but I guess we'll find out what we get in spring of next year. Now to the triumph. Look at this. Nearly every single one, so I'm going to say 90% of my broad bean plants have come up. Look at these. They are delicious looking, so they are. Let me bring you in a little bit closer. Yeah, looking really, really good. Loving the extra cover, I think, of the cloche and the mesh, so doing quite well there. Quite pleased actually with how that's come out, to be honest with you. Then in here, look at my leeks, they're doing quite well still. Again, they just need to be watered every so often, but they'll just stay there through the cold snap and get bigger for next year, all being well. This is the manure bag, so this is the potatoes that we did in the manure. It's really good strong root in there. None of the rest of them seem to have come up, but I'm hoping that a lot of work has gone on in there. Again, that'll come out with the rest next week. And then lastly, look at this. So the onions are doing fantastically well here. They're growing on really, really well. They're very, very strong in their roots, and then you've got the garlic over at the back there, which is just growing on a winner. This mesh TP seems to have done a fantastic job for it, so I'm really, really pleased with how it's all coming out. So I'm hoping for some really good results as we get into next year. So looking really, really good. Again, thanks to everyone that follows me on Instagram. Your time is very much appreciated. Hopefully we're going to get some good growth out of those broad beans and some good growth out of those beetroots, at least over the rest of this year. If you haven't already started, my suggestion to you for the month of December is always begin planning for next year. Early sowing begins in February, so you've only got 2 months, not even 2 months, about a month and a half to get yourself ready for it. So I'll take you through all of that as I do it, and we'll go from there. So wishing you all the best of luck. I won't be on video now between now and Christmas, so I want to wish you all a very happy Christmas and a pleasant new year. Good luck, folks.